Hi guys, welcome to EIKV. This is Vishnu. So guys, in this illustration, the company named Complex Limited, okay, is into the business of construction. So the company is planning to build a road construction project, which is costing 400 crore. So in the contract, it is mentioned like the company is after completing the project, the company will run, operate and maintain the project for 15 years. After completing 15 years, the project will be handed over to the highway department. So some of the details which are given in the project are: cost of the project, as I have said earlier, is 400 crores, out of which 100 crore is raised from equity share capital, and rest 300 crore is taken from a loan of rupees 15% interest. Okay. The company is allowed to collect 15 years of toll. Okay. On the collection of 15 years, the maintenance charges are also to be paid by the company. Estimated toll collection is rupees 100 crore. The maintenance charge is 5% of the total cost of project per year. The total cost of the project should be written off in 15 years. Therefore, loan shall be repaid in 15 equal installments containing interest as well as the principal. For the purpose of income tax, the company is allowed to take depreciation at rate 10% in written down value. Compute equity IRR and project IRR, and also the difference between equity IRR and project IRR. So guys, I'm going to the solution. So for this illustration, the first we need to compute the equal annual installment of the loan. So for the computation of equal annual installment of loan, we have got some of the details from the problem, which are: principal amount is 300 and interest rate is 15%. So for computing the EMI, or the equal annual installment, we need to divide the principal amount with the PV factor of 15 years, which means 300 divided by 5.84, which comes around 51.36 lakhs. Okay, so 300 is directly taken from the question, and 5.84 is just the sum total of the PV factor of the 15 years. So how to compute this is a table which I have computed the PV factor. So in this table, which has two columns, year and PV factor, and on the first year we should compute the PV factor by 1 divided by 1.15, which gives around 0.8695. Okay, for the second year we need to divide 0.695 divided by 1.15 and continue, and the same rule applies for 15 years. And after completing the 15 years, we need to take the sum. So the sum will be 5.84 for 15% cost of capital, or 15% interest. Okay, so we have computed the equal annual installment. Now the next is we are going to compute the internal rate of IRR of the project. Okay, for the IRR of the project, we need cash inflow into PV factor equals 400. So after computing that, taking the figures, we'll get 80 divided by 1 plus R raised to 15 equals 400. So 18 is nothing but the cash flow of the year of the project. So 80 equals 100 minus 20. So 100 is the equal annual toll collection. Okay, 20 equals to 400 into 5%, which is allowed as the maintenance charges. Okay, so when we deduct 20 from the 100, the toll collection charges, we will get 80. So we need to take the cash flow of 18 divided by 1 plus R whole raised to 15 equals 400. Okay, we need to find the R, the internal rate of return. Okay, so by computing 400 divided by 18, we will get an amount of 5. So we will take the computation of 5 begins with 5.94. The rate will be in 18%, and 4.86876 equals 19%. Okay, so for computation of IRR, we need to take the cash inflow. So the cash inflow is computed like the total cash inflow multiplied by the PV factor. Okay, present value of cash inflow. So we need to compute the present value of cash flow of 18% and 90%. So the present value of 18% is 80 crores into 5.092, which comes around 407 crores 0.36 lakhs. After that, for 19%, we need to multiply 80 crores into 4.876, which comes around 390 crore 0.08. 390.08. Okay, after that we need to put these figures into a formula. The formula for the IRR is lowest factor plus present value of cash inflow minus present value of present value of lowest factor minus cash inflow divided by present value of lowest factor minus present value of highest factor, the whole into higher rate minus lower rate. So the figures will be 18 is the lowest value plus 407.36, which we have computed earlier as the PV factor or the cash present value of cash inflow of 18% minus 400, the inflow amount, divided by 407, which is the present value of 18%, minus 390, which is the present value of 19, into 19 minus 18, which comes around 18.42 lakhs. So the IRR of the project is 18.42. So now we will compute the equity IRR. So the formula for computing equity IRR is cash inflow available for equity shareholders divided by 1 plus R, the whole raised to n. So for the computation of cash inflow for equity holder, we need to deduct the loan amount or the EMI amount from the annual cash flow of the project. The annual cash flow of the project is 80 crore, which I have explained earlier, which is 100 crore is the total collection charges minus 20 crore as maintenance. So when we deduct 51.36, that is the loan installment, from the annual cash flow of 80 lakhs, we will get the cash inflow for equity shareholders as 28.69. So the IRR, for the computation of IRR of the equity, we need to compute as the equity shareholders, the cash inflow of equity shareholders divided by 1 plus R, the whole raised to n, equals equity share capital. Equity share capital is 100 crores, right? Therefore 28.69 crore divided by 1 plus R, the whole raised to 15, equals 100 crore. And when we substitute that equation, we will get 100 crore divided by 28.69, which comes around 3.48. Okay, so the 3.48, which is equals to 28%. Therefore the internal IRR, internal rate of return of equity, is 28%. Okay, next we will check out the difference between project IRR and equity IRR. As we have find out the project IRR is 18.4 or equity IRR is 28.4. From the above findings, we can identify that the company is earning an 18.4% of loan from financial institution and paying 50%. The difference between the interest and the cost of the fund is taken by the equity holder, which means 3.4. As I have told earlier, like we have a project IRR or Indian rate of return is 18.4 and the cost of the fund is 15%. So there is an excess of 3.4. When we deduct 15 from 18.4, we will get a difference of 3.4. This 3.4 percentage is taken by the equity shareholders. Okay, so the earning of 300 crore goes to equity shareholders, which has invested, or the equity shareholders has invested only 100 crore. Okay, so for that computation we need to take another formula, which is the difference of 3.4 multiplied by 300, which is we have taken as loan, divided by 100 crore, which is the equity capital. Therefore we will get 10.2%. So when we add this difference of 10.2 with project IRR, we will get equity IRR of 28. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.